All messages are visible. Hide. Check. Chat. Live chat. Let's see how this works. Okay. Hello, peace and blessings to everyone. Y'all let me know if y'all can like hear me, or if you can not even hear me, if you can like hear me, and if you can like leave a comment so I can even see how this live thing works, because y'all know I'm new with this. Oh, good, I can see your comments. Look, earlier I did a live, and I could not see the comments. I think it was on because of the phone that I was using. So peace and blessings to everyone. That's weird how the comments disappear a little bit. I definitely want to thank everyone for your support. Hey, Leisha, thank you so much for your support, and helping. Y'all know I'm getting ready for this court date. Look at these grays. I done acquired so many grays. I'm gonna wait until some people come in. I only see like a couple of people in here now. But I'm just coming up here to spread some more awareness to the parents and the other families that are out here with these babies, letting y'all know that what we gotta do, what we're trying to do, and what we will do. Thank you so much, formerly known. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, because it is much needed. All the prayers and everything is needed. Um, I mean, it's definitely needed. So thank you so much for that. I got to give a shout out to my moderator, Leisha, for holding it down for me. She's definitely a big reason as to the reason why I know a lot of the things as far as this court process is concerned right now. So I definitely got to give a shout out to her as always. And let me see. Y'all do me a favor if you want to support my channel, because we're gonna have a lot of things going on as far as the channel is concerned, this platform is concerned, because y'all know how I am. I'm all about spreading melanated awareness for us as a melanated people. So we're gonna be doing a lot and have a lot of different missions and journeys going on. Like I said, my niece is going to be the first mission. She's the first journey, the first case, because we got to start getting into these courts, start using the system, because we don't have our own system, as I always say. So we got to start getting into the court systems. I was asked by one of the people that's on my team that's going to be helping, and this is the reason why I say share the information. Some of the parents that are working with their kids, as far as out there that are in carbonation, because we definitely want to still be praying for those kids out there, because they are still out there. Some of the parents, I don't know if they're getting the correct information as to what they should be doing, but I wanted to spread a little awareness, because you can contact our team, because we are available to push you in the correct direction as far as the paperwork and so forth. You may not know exactly what to do. You may not know the paperwork concerning what you need to do. We're going to be trying to help you out, push you in the right direction, because a lot of people are doing a lot of online things and on the platforms and so forth, and I understand a lot of people don't want to have their face out there. That's understandable in certain instances. So if you're not going to have your face out there, at least in the news media, I'm not talking about on these platforms that's on YouTube and Instagram. I'm not talking about these platforms. I'm talking about on the media, the news media, live medias. That's why I'm saying, if you're going to be out there, that's where your face needs to be at. But we are also here to actually help you in the process of getting the paperwork, the correct paperwork, finding out what the laws are in your state as to what paperwork you need to fill out, it's so much to do when it comes down to this, and it's so much that you have to actually stay on. You have to get on it. Not only do you have to yes, people don't know how to fight legally, okay? So, and people don't have that money. You feel me? People don't have the money to be going to court and everything. So, being people don't have the money, I mean, not to go to court, but to pay for the lawyers. People don't really have the money, especially when you're trying to save a kid. My thing about it, if you're trying to save a child, in the system is worried about money, okay? They're not worried about this child. But if you are using the proper paperwork, you're doing the proper footwork and everything, you're out here showing what you're doing. As far as you're showing the system that we have to deal with, you're showing the system, hey, look, I'm serious about this. Somebody's gonna be taking you seriously, okay? So do me a favor, for the ones that are in here right now, if you can actually share this, if anybody speaks to any of these family members that are concerned about the families, and not only with the kids in carbonation, also people that we're taking cases as well. I mean, like I said, we're working with this one right now, but we are also taking cases for other people that are family members, like aunties and uncles and grandparents that don't know the right directions, okay? I want you guys to start sending out your emails. Start sharing this information. Send your emails to melanatedawareness@gmail.com. That's where we're going to start taking the cases in that. This is very serious, Like she said, family members have rights. So the family members that the people are in contact with that do have people over there in carbonation, or like I said, this is not information just for the people in carbonation. This is for anyone that needs help. You need to be pushed in the direction. You need to know what paperwork to fill out. You need to know how to legally fight, and you don't have the money for the lawyers and so forth. We're going to be here for that. So we're asking that people go ahead and start sending in these. Now we will have to do, make sure that you are the type of person that's ready to put in that footwork, okay? Because you have to be ready to be putting in the footwork. It's no such thing that someone else can do it for you. I see like 5 people in here. Can y'all do me a favor, and the other 2 push the like button? I appreciate it if you do. But we're gonna need people that's gonna be wholeheartedly in this to win it, in this to put in the footwork. We're not gonna be able to work with people that are lazy, people that are not interested in going ahead and do what they have to do. Because if you're lazy, we are not gonna be able to do it for you. You understand? We can't do it for you. Just like my spiritual sister, Leisha was able to help me out and push me in the right direction, show me what to do, but she could not do it for me. I have to be the one that do the footwork. I have to be the one to get out here to these, to the courthouses. I have to be the one that's traveling, and we're gonna be helping with that type of thing, as far as like getting up the funds, helping you get the funds up for different things that you may need. Because things simple, like I brought up today earlier, things like faxing, certifying letters, because it's a lot of back and forth. So it's not anything that's, a lot of things are simple to do, but some people have to choose between eating and perhaps taking care of a child that they're concerned about. Sometimes that is the truth, okay? And a lot of times people are going to go ahead and choose eating, and then that child is going to have to be in that circumstance for however long. You feel me? So we're trying to put you in a situation where it's not going to have to be like that. We're trying to help out. This is my mission, to help us in our community. This is my mission to get us out here and start speaking up for our children in our community, remembering that our children are the foundation of our community, our melanated community. If we don't start standing up, we're going to continue on with the same faulty foundations that we've been having. So again, like she says, people don't know how to fight legally. And a lot of times you just have to do a lot of paperwork. You have to do a lot of reading. You have to do a lot of research. And so and a lot of times people don't have the family back. They don't have the family foundations. They don't have strong family foundations. So sometimes you even need people to give you that push that family's not giving you. Okay? So we're going to be there for that. So we're definitely asking people to please share the information. understand the mission. Everybody's not going to understand the mission, and we don't expect everyone to understand it. Yeah, and that's another thing that we even found out too. The courts, they don't have, like, if kids are taken out, they don't follow up. Okay, and the reason why they don't follow up is because they don't care. Okay, so we got to get out there and show that we care about the kids of our community. If nobody's standing up for the kids, then these kids are gonna keep on slipping through the cracks, going under the radar, getting taken up to sex cults and things of this nature. So the people that are working online, as far as the babies that are concerned over there in carbonation, we can put you in the correct direction. I would appreciate if you guys are, willing to just go ahead and share the information so that we can actually, start working on something, a plan of action, because that's what you need to do. Sitting online is not going to get you a plan of action. Um, Talking all day long online, there are no lawyers online. Not unless you're looking up a lawyer and you get ready to go pay this lawyer. There are no the FBI. They're not online. You feel me? I'm talking about as far as these platforms. That's not going to be the way that you're going to be able to be helped out of your situation. From the time that I even started this, I've always been focused, and I've always told you I'm not there for the drama. I'm only there to spread awareness. I'm not an investigator. You're not gonna see me trying to bust no cases because I'm not an investigator. But what I will do is put the information out there, make you aware, and we have to set up plans of action for these babies out here. So I do still have the numbers for Nicaragua for the families too, if any of them are watching. And I'm sure that you guys probably have done some research. I will hope so, but just in case you have it, I do have some information that I'm going to share again this evening, hoping that people will start taking these babies and taking our community serious, and not just look at it as some other black kid, some little black girl, some little black boy, and that's it. Because you got to put yourself in a situation and think like, dang, what if this was me, and you were a young kid and you didn't have nobody to speak out for you, and you just getting beat up, you getting molested, you getting just dogged out as a child, and you can't defend yourself. Okay, you can't defend yourself. So how would you feel if that was you, and then you got all these people in a community that won't even stand up for you, won't even stand up for you, won't even, and then you got a whole live family that won't speak out for you. There are families like that every single day, and I say that it's because we all have a mental illness in our society, in our own communities, that we need to address. We need to address it like now, ASAP. There's no need to sit around and keep on waiting. So as I said again, we got a team that's going to be helping out with that. Okay. I also must let you guys know that we are working on an apparel line, because I don't never want anyone to give me just giving money. And in the instance what just happened recently, which I did speak out, and I asked, you feel me, ask and thou shalt receive. So I did have some people that actually, they were very interested. I never had put my information up there, but they did inbox me and ask me how could they help. It's been a lot of people that have asked how they help, and I totally appreciate that. But as far as this channel, this platform is concerned, do me a favor, share the platform, and then we are going to come out with an apparel line. It's going to be melanated. It's going to be a melanated awareness apparel line. It's going to be for the support of this journey, the support of this mission. So I do ask all that are interested to please make sure that you support this journey, because this is going to be bigger than what you guys really are even thinking about or even know, because we're going to stand up and start saying something about this, and start putting in our full efforts for the babies out here in the community, for our own black community. It needs to be done, and we're willing to go ahead and do it and put in the time. It's going to take time. It's going to take energy. It's going to take some sacrifice as well on the people that are going on these journeys. And I'm going to be asking people to actually show your journey, show what's going on, show what you're doing, and because we want to point people in the right direction. We're here for that. Okay. And I mean, it's been a long ride for me. It's been a long ride for me as far as this is concerned. And it's very stressful and it's very draining. But it's good when you don't have your family. It's very good to be able to reach out to your community. That's what we want to be, that melanated community that you're going to be able to reach out to. Why shouldn't you have a community to be able to reach out to when you don't have a good family foundation? And we know why we don't have a good family foundation in our melanated community, because we've always been the ones to sweep things under the rug. We've always been the ones that are told to mind our business. You know, don't say anything about this, or I'm gonna mind my business. Well, guess what? People haven't really been minding their business. Okay, we are our business. We are us, and we have to start taking care of us. So I firmly believe in this mission. Totally believe in it, and I hope that the people that are on the same frequency, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. You're gonna be willing and understanding to share this. You know, you're gonna start speaking out to the, if you have been the one to turn your back, don't say anything. Understand, understand that you are protecting the predator when you do that. When these kids are involved, you're protecting the predator. We don't want to. We no longer want to sit back and protect the predator. We want to start doing something about it. It's not fair to these kids. These kids are growing up in broken homes, and then they grow up as broken adults. So we don't want to keep on doing that. I'm getting ready to be um, calling these numbers out because I really want the families to understand. Thank you. So you're welcome, Sassy. Um, I really want to go ahead and share this information because I don't know if the families are, if the information is being shared. Some of the information the families should know about it, and I don't know if they know. I don't know if people are really out there doing their. Yeah, excuse me for a minute. I don't know if the families are really getting the correct information that they need, versus because you're not gonna get the help from these platforms. We can spread all the awareness, but I know I'm not an investigator. I know I'm not a police officer. I'm not the FBI. I'm none of that. And I don't think a lot of other people are either. So we have to take that into consideration when we're on these online, because I've been online since September of last year. You feel me? I've been talking about my niece and everything about this, the situation that I have going on with my niece. I've been talking about that and all. But that was not going to do anything but spread some awareness. That's all it was going to do. It was going to spread awareness, and that's it. Okay? Until I got out here and start doing the footwork, that's when things will start changing around. That's when I can start saying, hey, let me get this in the court. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do, because other than that, nothing's going to happen. I'm just going to be sitting online yapping. You feel me? Just online talking. A lot of times we got to, what they say, walk it like you talk it, walk it like you talk it. Yeah, we got to break the generational cycles of abuse. You right. You said you lose 30. What was that? I never even seen it. You said you lose 38 points from IQ from abuse, plus you lose IQ from being poor, and they wonder why the child is bad in response to the child. Well, I agree. I agree with that. Let me go ahead and start calling out these numbers. Y'all know I'm gonna run them numbers any and every time. I'm gonna run the numbers. I have these numbers are for the foreign consular office contact information. I'm running these numbers for the people that are that are having the issues with in Nicaragua, the ones that actually have family members over there. I'm putting these numbers up there for you. This is my contribution to you, for our black community. So I'm gonna go ahead and run these numbers. They have different numbers. They have all of this is for Nicaragua, the Republican of Nicaragua, but we do have spots in the United States where the families can call. Okay, so I'm gonna put these numbers up there. We got Washington D.C., Texas, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, and San Francisco. And I definitely want to say, if you do not get the information that you need from these numbers, please ask the people what information, what other, ask them to refer you to something else, okay? Always go up the ladder, climb the ladder, ask more questions. Don't just hop off the phone. That was one thing that Leisha used to say. Don't just get off the phone. Stay on the phone. Ask as many questions as possible, okay? That's what you're going to want to do. So the constellation, the email that you're going to want to use is constellation, CONSLATIONARFICATION.NIC@EMBANIC.org. Understand, any of the information that I do call out, I may trip over information or whatever, it will be posted in my comments, and it's gonna be pinned in the comments, and it's gonna be in the description. The Washington, D.C. numbers are 202-939-6531, 202-939-6570. The fax numbers, they have two fax numbers, 202-939-6574, 202-939-6545. That's for D.C. Houston, Texas is 713-789-2762. And the fax number for that is 713-789-3164. Los Angeles, California, those numbers are 213-252-1170, 213-252-1175. They have a 323-370-0459, and their fax numbers is 213-252-1176 and 1177. Miami, Florida is 305-265-1415. The fax number for Miami is 305-265-1780. New York is 212-986-6562. And the fax number is 212-983-2646. San Francisco, California, their number is 415-765-6821, 415-765-6823, and the fax numbers are this is one more number for them, 415-765-6825, and they have a fax number which is 415-765-6826. I would encourage all the family members that have family over there at this point to start reaching out to that information right there. I would definitely tell you to reach out to the embassy. I would definitely encourage you to send your information off to these emails, to the email that I just given you. The email will be in my comments, and it's going to be pinned in the description as well. So I encourage you to be doers, okay? Please, I know a lot of people actually said that they didn't want to be online and everything. So I would just say to probably go ahead and get off these platforms. If you're going to be in the media, be in the news media, okay? Get with someone that can show you how to do a press conference, not someone online, okay? Not nobody that's online, nobody's in these platforms and everything. Find you someone that is in your area that can show you how to do a nationwide press conference. I would put that out there. I would tell you to send your information to the proper authorities. You sending it to everything that's online right now, as far as videos and proof and everything, it's already online. With you sending it to a bunch of people and emailing it to people that are online, emailing it to different platforms and everything, tell me how much has that helped out. Because the only thing I'm thinking about, I started doing these videos in April, May, June. That's been 2 months, and we're getting ready to go into July. And the only thing I can think about is that those babies that just got over there in April, they're still over there, okay? Only thing I can also think about is there's still babies that are being born over there. I still see babies being born over there, and they're born over there with pedophiles, with rapists. There's prostitution. There are people over there that are running from the law. There's too much bad things going over there for the families not to go ahead and do what you gotta do. Be doers. Get into these courthouses. Get out here and start making moves. You can't make the moves by doing a lot of things online, like with these platforms and everything, I'm going to tell you that it's not going to help you. What you're going to need to do is get with the proper authorities. Us contacting the authorities, that probably is good, but it's not going to hold the type of leverage that you need as a family member, okay? If you have a child out there that is literally has your grandkid, for instance, okay, and they're putting this child in this type of situation, especially the ones where the kid is born, they don't have those the citizenship in outside of the country. Their citizenship is inside of the states. I encourage those families to really push. Okay, the other ones that have the babies that are being born out there in the country, I encourage you to reach out to proper authorities as well. You feel me? Reach out, do your research, find out what you got to do. Find these parents incompetent. Okay, they're very incompetent. They don't need to have kids. They don't need to have your grandkids or anybody's kids for that matter. If they're taking and put these kids into a situation where they know they're pedophiles, it's probably most definitely a lot of sex trafficking going on in these situations. A lot of grooming. You feel me? When you have your kids in a situation like that, and you know your adult kids are incompetent, that's what you need to make sure you hit on that right there. Okay. If you had a kid that was in some type of mental institute or something like that, use this information. Okay? If you don't have the lawyers, I say get out there and start doing your own paperwork. Start doing your footwork, because this is the footwork that the lawyers are doing. Only thing the lawyers are doing is doing the stuff that you could do yourself. Okay? They may understand a little bit, but there also is legal aid. They do have legal aid, so you can get some type of advice. I'm not going to say it's going to be the best advice, because remember, like I said, this is in our system, so you have to use it to the best of your ability. It may not be the best legal aid, but you got to keep on digging. This is point blank. You got to keep on digging. If you don't dig, you're not going to find. Okay? You got to dig. Me digging and Lisa also digging with me was the reason why we were able to even find out there was an open CPS case on with my niece. You feel me? So you just got to keep on digging. You got to be a doer. You can't be sitting online on these platforms. It's not going to help you out. What is you doing, lives and everything? How is that going to help your grandkid or your children's? I just don't see it. I don't see it. Call me crazy, but I feel like you should be doing a whole lot more than being online, if that's what you're doing. But I would definitely call my kids incompetent. I'm gonna let you guys know, if you are interested in, and you have, like I said, if you have somebody that you know you need to go ahead and start reaching out to as a child, email me at melanatawareness@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram at Melanated Awareness as well. Also, like I said, it supports this channel. Make sure you push the share button. I appreciate it. We're working on the apparel for the support of Melanated Awareness. We're working on the apparel, so you still will see the link in there. There are t-shirts to be ordered. It's just, they're just plain, but this is going to be something, like I said, this is a work. We're moving on this, okay? Internet crimes against children, 1-877-474-5437. Missing persons, 1-800-843-5678. Also 855-463-6395. Human trafficking, 888-373-7888. There are some more numbers that I needed to call out for you guys too from the other day. Freedomofmind.com. Don't forget this, y'all. I told y'all that this is for people that have families that are in cults. Use these resources. Reach out to the resources. Freedomofmind.com. They have a YouTube as well as two other numbers. 617-396-4638 and 617-628-8153. 1-800-I-AM-LOST. That's 1-800. That's the number I need to go in there and figure that out. Y'all excuse me on that number. Like I said, I will post this in my links. Anything that's in there that I'm saying and tripping up over is going to be posted, okay? 1-800-292-9688. That's Child Find America. 1-800-422-4453. That's the Child Abuse Hotline. And the mental health line is 1-800-950-6264. There's a couple of other numbers that I'm gonna be putting out there too, that I don't have in this list that I just called off, but I'm gonna have some other numbers in there as well when I do put these in the description. I want you guys to understand that it is very imperative that we start working on our community, and we start working on our community from the foundation up. Our foundation being our children, okay? There has been faulty foundations that have been laid, and we see what the outcome of that is right now. Okay, so just understand that we have been the foundation, guys. We've been the foundation. I know a lot of us grew up in abusive homes and everything. So then we were kind of, a little bit more lenient on our kids. Didn't do too much discipline. Allowed the kids just to, do things. And you don't ever have to be abusive towards your kids for disciplining your kids. There's a way that you can discipline your kids with love. There's no reason for anyone to be abusive to their kids. And then when someone is being abusive, there's no need for no one to just ignore it and pretend like life goes on and turn your head and to mind your business, okay? Well, actually, you should be minding your business. That's the thing about it. You don't want to forget that this is your business. Your community is your business. You don't want to forget that. So, like I said, please, I encourage the families, please reach out to these families. Do what you got to do for your families. Get off social media and go ahead and get on the news medias, the nationwide news medias. Do press conferences. Hit the embassies up. Send these emails out. File some police reports. I hope this is what you guys are doing. For the people that don't have families out there, watch over your kids. Love on your kids. Have those lines of communication open so that your kids know that they can come to you. So your kids won't be feeling like they're scared when something is going on. Yeah, you're welcome, Freddie. You're welcome. That's what we have to learn how to do. We got to learn how to raise our kids in a positive manner. Why raise your kids? It has to be love, out of love. Hello, Dr. Amara. We have to raise our kids in love. It's like when you're not raising your kids with love, then your kids are going to grow up without love, and then they're going to grow up numb. You feel me? They will be very numb. Some people will grow up and they will grow out of it and find a way to be stronger with it, with the situation that they have to deal with psychologically. And then some people are not going to be that strong. They're going to end up abusing these kids like it's happened. You feel like that's what's going on right now in our community. People are still being abused, and it's not just in this generation. It's generational. These are curses that has been put upon our people, and we have not been strong enough to go ahead and start doing things about it. Thank you so much, Miss J. I appreciate you, Queen. But we just got to do better as a black people, and we got to start being doers. I cannot express that more. We have to start being doers, and that is the reason why that I make sure that I show you guys my journey. I'm showing you what I'm doing, okay? Even if I'm showing you little clips, I'm showing you clips of what I'm doing. I'm taking you along. You guys will be with me on my journey when I go to court next week. You're going to be there, okay? Because I'm going to take you on that journey. And you seeing what I have to do over the last, ever since I've been putting out the information, you've seen what I've been doing. Yeah, we've got to have more people. Yeah, even if it's people, even when it's friends of the family and you know that these things are going on, it's like, quit turning your back on these kids. These kids have nobody to speak up for them, okay? These kids are growing up broken as a people. And as I always say too, this is how we get the Eligios in our community, because this dude had to have went through something so bad in his life, and now he's subjecting other people, mentally challenged people. He's subjecting them to it. He's subjecting these babies to it, and this could, like I'm thinking for real, It's genocide on our people. That's what I'm thinking, you know? And for us to be forced to watch something like this and have something like this online, even if you choose not to watch it, it's still coming up in the feeds. I don't watch any of the things from Carbonation unless somebody has put something in my DMs or in my inbox, and it's for the good. I'm not even looking at that mess because I don't want that type of energy in here. So we as a black people, that's why I've been saying, hey, y'all go ahead and try to, do the petitions. You can't keep on starting a whole bunch of different petitions and think you're gonna get the thousands of people that you need for these petitions. It needs to be one petition. We need to work as a unit, sign this petition, and get this mess offline. This is much bigger than what a lot of people understand it to be. So that's the reason why I said we have to work together as one unit. Okay, it's one unit. Not a whole bunch of different people thinking they're gonna save the world by yourself. You think you're gonna save it, but you're not gonna be able to do it by yourself. It's too many of us, and we got to do better. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that, Freddie. I'm glad to hear that. Um, that's the thing about it. The court systems are crazy. These court systems are crazy, and that's the reason why I would like to make sure, because we're on this mission that we're on. We're going to be finding people that actually are willing to work with people. Even if it's at lower costs. Because when I first started this with my niece, they were telling me $10,000 for a lawyer and everything. I don't have $10,000 just sitting around. And if I did have $10,000, why wouldn't I want to invest this into the child, invest it into my niece that I'm trying to help out of this situation? I would invest that into therapy because this is what these kids are gonna need. You feel me? Why should I be having to pay all of that? But that's why I said we could do the footwork ourselves. Do the footwork. That's right. We got to take care of these kids. That's the he said, I think so far my children are great parents and they learn from my mistakes. And that's what we got to do. We got to learn from our mistakes, and we got to learn from our mistakes as a community because we see a whole bunch of mistakes going on now. You feel me? We see a whole lot of mistakes. And I too, Dr. Amara, I too love being a grandmother as well. You feel me? I know I've been the best mother I can be. I've never had any cases with CPS. I've never had to deal with the courts until now, having to deal with my brother's daughter. And I'm doing this for my niece. My brother and the mother of this baby has not, they have not took it upon themselves to, take this is your kid. And people are just leaving their kids just hanging these days. They're just leaving these kids hanging. Years go by, and the kids are dealing with this. I really, I'm not even gonna go into that right now. But it's just sad how kids are being harmed, you know, and nobody's sitting around. Nobody is doing anything for them. Like someone said, even friends need to speak out. How you doing, Linda? Even friends need to speak out. Family members need to speak out. As I said, I've been doing my thing online for 9 months. You feel me? 9 months I've been doing my thing online with my niece. I do it on Facebook. If anyone wants to see what that journey has been about for the last 9 months, go to Dion Fields on Facebook and you will see it. Anything up and down that page, I took my business down and everything so I could run that just strictly for my niece. I've been doing that for 9 months. I have all types of family on my page. Do you think I've had any shares from family? Any help I've gotten it from people outside of my family. Any help. And that's really sad. And it's a mental illness that goes on in our community. And until we stop it, and I don't block them or anything. I tell them how I feel big time. They definitely know how I feel. But I don't block them because I want them to see how they are as a people. You feel me? What time is said have family treat their own kind? Okay, I don't. What time is said? I can't see what you said. Oh, you deleted it. Yeah, I didn't see what you said. Any family will dog you out. They will dog your feelings out, your emotions out, and I've been going through that. And it has to be, we have a decent village so far. We kick in if clothes, babysitting, energy goes down. Well, that's good. That's good. I feel like we gotta expand our village. That's what we gotta do. We've gotta expand our village, and we have to be proud. Have something to be proud of first and foremost. Just like I think it was just really loving to me to really see how people really stood up. I said, "Good gracious!" I was like, my following, they showed up and showed out. As soon as I said, "Look, y'all, this is what I need," I've got to get ready to go on this to take care of my niece. I've got to get ready to go to court. I'm about to travel like 15 hours. I'm not I'm gonna fly out, but it's about 15 hours away from where I gotta be at. Um, 15 hours. You feel me? So my brother's right in Connecticut. You feel me? He's right there. I've already went to Georgia. The girl, we found her. She's in Georgia. So she's in Georgia. I've driven to Georgia. Now I'm about to go up north. So, and I'm making sacrifices. I've sacrificed sleep. I've sacrificed my own money. I've sacrificed time. You know, I've sacrificed my business. You feel me? These are sacrifices that we gotta just start. Somebody gonna realize that, hey, she's serious. It's not a game when it comes down to these kids. It's not a game, and we gotta stop playing around with them, or either we're never gonna have a solid foundation in our community. We're never gonna have a solid foundation in this melanated community, and it's gonna continue to be the same way. That's the reason why when I speak to my black people now, I address them as kings and queens, because we forgot, some way or another we've forgotten, and we gotta really start remembering again. Because most people, when you pass by them, they'll try to make sure they look in the opposite way just so they won't have to speak to you. That's how bad it's gotten in our community. We need to nip that in the bud. I nip it in the bud every time I go out. Every time I see me out there, I see a part of my community out there, I'm making sure I'm addressing the kings and the queens, because we got to. Like, why wouldn't you? We got to understand we're better than that. Gotta have something to be proud of. You say you want to adopt a baby? I know. That's the reason why I said that us as black people, we need to have our own systems. We need to have our own agencies and everything. Because the system that we're in, they don't care about our kids. It's just some black kids over in a whole live sex cult. They're not caring about stuff like that. They're not caring. We got to start caring ourselves. We got to create ourselves. We got to create our own systems so we can calculate within our own systems. We can't calculate in a system that we don't understand. They definitely made sure that there's a lot of stuff that we are not able to understand in this system. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I copy and paste that information, and I'm gonna have to go over this information real quick before I even put things in there. Yeah, that's the thing about it. They will, just like, with the little girl, Malia, because that's what I noticed in our community. We're so anxious to start investigating and sending up prayers and everything after the kid is dead. But I'm sure there was people that knew what was going on, and then the system put this baby right back in that situation with these people that were not treating her right. They put her right back because they don't care. Okay, that's why I said we gotta have our own systems. You gotta have that love. Because as I always say, we were never a religious people. We were a spiritual people. We had spiritual love in our hearts, and that's where the connection is missing. There's a connect that's missing. There's links that are missing. Okay, as far as unity in our whole community, we have no unity. There are no links. We've forgotten. I always say we were not a religious people. We were a spiritual people. We have to get back to remembering that. I know, that's the thing. That money thing. The money thing is crazy. That's what they want. They want all your money. You supposed to be damn near broke by the time you get through paying them. How you gonna take care of a kid if you done paid up all of your money to them when all they gotta do is do what's right? They don't care about what's right. They care about that bread. So we're going to turn things around. I'm going to do everything in my power to start turning things around in our community from my end. I always tell people, make sure that you are reaching out in your own community. Well, in our community, but in your own little area where you're at. Reach out in your community. Reach out to your black people in your community. If you're the type of person that want to get out there and speak to these schools, you know, because that's what we get ready to do. That's my mission. We get ready to get out here to these schools. A lot of kids don't know that they're getting abused. You feel me? They don't know what's going on. And they have it in the Caucasian schools where they teaching the kids if it's a bad touch, if it's a good touch. We don't have that in our schools. We need to, our people need a spiritual awakening. We need our spiritual therapy. We don't need the medicines and everything. We need a spiritual therapy. Okay? So that's what we're ready to do. We're prepared to go ahead and do that. Believe me, it's going to be a lot of work. So everything's going to be done in a more orderly fashion. Right now, we are just taking things and we just putting them together. And we rocking with it. Yeah, it's not in our schools. We got to get these things in our schools. So if a kid is getting touched at home or whatever, they can say something about it. You know, we gonna get it out there. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. When kids are being sent to school, and somebody told me the other day that they were beaten up every day, getting beat up, and then makeup was put on them to cover it up when they went to school. You feel me? So these are things that people are not even caring about. You feel me? The defects workers definitely don't care. They're trying to get paid off your kid, so they're not going to care. So we got to have better systems. We got to have better systems. So that's what we're going to go ahead and be working on. My mission is to stand up for my black people, stand up for my black kids in our community, because we got to. Okay? There is no longer time to sit back and not mind our business. We need to start minding our business, okay? Our business is our communities. Our business is our kids. It's our melanated babies. We got to start taking care of them. So, with that being said, I want to thank everyone who did come in this evening. Please do me a favor, share the video. I appreciate that. You know, share anything on my channel, because it's concerning Melanated Awareness. It's all for us. That's what it is. I appreciate everyone that does tune in. I'm going to be posting as much information, and like I said, you guys will be on my journey this weekend when I go out there. Well, I'll be going out there. I'll be in court on Monday, so that's what you guys are going to be seeing. So as much of it as I can show you guys, because you know you can't bring cameras in the court and everything. I know you can't bring them in the courtroom. You may be able to bring them in the court, but you're not going to be able. I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing, though, just like I've been doing. Everybody needs to see that there's footwork that needs to be done when in these instances. You cannot just sit back and wish and hope and pout about it and feel bad about it. What are you feeling bad about if you're not doing anything about it? That's the way I'm going to look at it. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I thank you guys for tuning in. Peace and blessings to everyone. Love on your families. Keep those lines of communications open. Put down them cell phones and start getting into these babies. That's our foundation. And